Yes, it's your boy Gordy, and this is Flow Talk. Bonus episode. I'm here with Flip Nation, Lo de la Vuelta.
Yes,
What's
sir.
good, bro?
Dicen parceros.
Long time, bro.
Happy to
Damn.
be here.
My man's in the
Thankful.
homecoming.
Yes, sir. Happy to be back home.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
Always good
sir.
to come to Nashville, man.
How was the travel up here?
Yo, it was fun.
Yeah? Yeah. How long did it take? It was,
We started from Hickory, North Carolina, where I live at.
get close to the mic so we can hear you better.
Okay. And drove all the way up to Philly, meet up with my boy there,
Yeah.
and got to eat, the famous Philly cheesesteak.
Hey, which one you get?
We went to Tony's. Oh no, I got the regular one.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
got the
like
normal one. The boys got different type of stuff.
I like Steve's Princess Steak. That's kind of my spot. But anyway,
Okay.
so you had fun over there?
Yeah.
That's
We
what's
went
up.
to some Bridgewood skate park.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think like the people built it.
Yeah, I saw you were doing some some content stuff over there too, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, they cool.
It was,
Anything you want to
some
talk about
photos.
right now?
We was
Close to the mic.
One of my great friends, director Nelson Rodriguez,
Mm-hmm.
which he's always a fun time. He's always gets creative and just takes me on a trip through Philly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So our next stop was New York, and we just did the Times Square thing to just get more content because I got Coche that just dropped.
Okay.
So we was creating, como quien dice, B-rolls in Times Square to add to the park thing, to add to kind of like a trip, a journey.
Yeah.
So that's what Coche is kind of gonna be.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do different things for Coche as well, like
Okay.
car shows, because that's what it's based on. Is like la adrenalina, el carro. How do I say that? It's like.
Make sure you get close to the mic. Speak a
Like
little louder.
it'd be like como o sea, es un perreo total, parce.
Yeah.
¿Sí me entiende? So that being said, it's like I want that to go out there like that for the people that like Fast and the Furious or that are into cars. I want that to be that song.
You want that vibe.
Yes, I
Okay,
want them to enjoy
la
that
buena
song.
vibra, tú sabes, como Fast and the
yeah.
Furious ahí corriendo sin chocar ahí a las 100 millas por hora, ¿no?
Yeah, that's what I want. So, we had what else we do in New York? We just stopped at some bars, got a couple drinks.
Okay.
What else we do? Oh, we went to the memorial thing.
Oh, you went to like Center City?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. You see the Museum of Art and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We got
so-
to stop there.
I'm
And now we
originally
here.
from there, so like that
Oh,
where you
really?
went. If you ever go to one of those fucking parades over there, it is bonkers, bro. Like they just had a parade recently for the championship. I didn't go this year because I went the first time, bro. And I said I would never do that shit again. That is insane. All that right there is big.
What dates is it be on?
Well, it's because the football team won the Super Bowl. So because of that, they had like a parade going, and the Museum of Art, all that part of the city is packed. It's literally you cannot move. Yeah. So like I know that part of it.
When we passed by, I think the game was about to start.
Well,
So
it's probably
they
baseball.
closed
Yeah.
out. They closed out the streets.
Yeah, it's probably
Yeah,
baseball.
we had to like reroute.
You saw all the sports complexes and stuff together.
Yeah,
It's dope over there.
it is dope.
Yeah. So Flip, for those who don't know, let's backtrack a little bit, just because I've known you for a little bit. You're in
Literally.
Nashville.
Like what, since middle school?
No, not middle school. I would say high school.
High school, ninth
yeah.
grade? Coming into ninth grade?
No, because I came back senior. So my senior year here, because I'm 37. You're younger than me, right? Yeah. So my senior year here, I met you. I think I met you at South. Oh no, you went to North.
I didn't realize you was older than me.
Yeah, I'm old. I'm an old nigga.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, I didn't realize
we-
that. I thought we was around. I thought maybe he was 35.
We had mutual friends, but
Yeah, a lot of
not
mutual
to
friends.
mention you threw probably some of the hottest parties in the city.
House parties.
Yeah, so that's why I met you through.
I
we
was a
had
little
mutual
crazy
friends.
back in the day, man.
Yeah, I mean, so
I didn't respect the house.
Oh, you had that rep. If it was a flip party, we all going. That's
Yeah.
straight. That's
Yeah, I
that
was the
shit's
only
like till
one-
5 a.m.
Yeah, literally. Yo, cops never showed up either.
Ain't no pity parties
they
either.
did. They would show up. They would show up, but I'd have it under control.
Yeah.
Yeah, those
You
were
live
fun.
right there on West Hollis.
Yo, listen, the 70 and a half West Hollis
Yeah.
Street.
You gonna visit your spot?
Yeah. Yeah, I always pass by there. It's good to remember.
I think you should go
what
there
almost ruined my life and where I learned everything.
Yeah.
Literally, like a whole life lesson that could have ruined my whole thing. You know, so I had to move. North Carolina. So.
But you know, sometimes that's what we have to do. We're grown now. We're more mature. We got life. People got their families, and you live and learn from what you've gone through.
Yeah.
But it's great to have you back home, man. And you know, we're excited. We got a show. You got a show coming up tomorrow.
Yes, we opening up for Capo.
Okay.
Which is a Colombian artist. Salma Emergente right now, emerging artist that's coming up. So I'm really happy about that. I got the opportunity. Gaucho Productions, so I'll be with Juan Madrid, J. Castañeda, Julian Garcés. They're all behind that. And I got the opportunity. I'm so happy about it.
Yeah, man. Dile a la gente cuál es tu tipo de música, la generación ¿cómo es? La generación, this generation, the genre, the tipo de música que tú cantas.
So, lo mío es reggaetón. Pero yo hago música urbana. O sea, en general, mi sueño a la final, digamos, de mi carrera, yo quisiera hacer música hip hop. Para la calle, pero como de conciencia. Un poquito más madura, ¿no? Y digamos que hay veces puede sonar hasta más old school, pero me gusta más. O sea, como el boom bap.
Boom bap, yeah,
like
como
boom
los
bap
90.
type style. Eso. Me gusta mucho ese estilo, pero yo hago música de reggaetón, hago música romántica.
De todo.
Y me gusta como que lo alegre. ¿Sí me entiendes? O sea, that's what I stick to.
Okay.
Sí, soy comercial. Yo no soy el mejor cantante, no soy el mejor rapero.
No, pero tú tienes
mi práctica, mi práctica ha hecho de que yo forme como mi estilo, como que vaya creando cosas, like, you know, creating things that are really me, instead of sounding like somebody else or following trends. Like I'm not with that. I'll do what I feel is good, and mostly the beat talks to me.
Okay.
So if the beat's talking to me, bro, and I hear those words, I'm putting them down, I'm writing them down, and we going to record.
Yeah.
That's my trip right there. Is like
that's like one of my favorite experiences is being estando en un estudio y tú sabes sintiendo la vibra de la pista. Y escuchando y uno está en un modo ahí como creando la música, la lírica, y when you put that pen, that brush on the canvas and you start putting it on there, and then you hear the final product after all that time you created. That's one of my favorite experiences of all time. I've been in studios plenty of times and understanding that, but eso para mí siempre es una cosa que no importa cuántas veces que tú haces eso, siempre te da como like calofrío, like chills. And I respect that process, respeto ese proceso de los artistas, porque la gente lo que no sabe, eso dura. Puede ser 4 horas, 3 meses, 6 meses, 1 año. Uno puede empezarlo y después volverlo a hacerlo en 5 años. Uno nunca sabe.
La canción de Luces. So Luces is a song that's got a chorus that I did with Gabriel from Nashville. I don't know if you remember Gabby.
Probably by face. Oh yeah, Gabby. I know Gabby. Yeah, I've seen. Yeah.
Gabby went to North Carolina, and the song was never really released. But I had created a chorus. That's about I don't know if it's 10, 12 years old. You know, so it's like 12 years later, I start recreating the song. But I grabbed that hook. I grabbed another hook that was like 6 years old, and then the first verse is like 4 years old. So I just kind of grabbed the best of the best.
You never throw away your shit.
And then the second verse is fresh.
Yeah.
Like from that year, you know?
Listen.
So that's what Luces is.
Yo, whoever's an artist and is out there, you never throw away your shit because you never know where it fits. It's like a piece to a puzzle, man. Never throw away your shit.
Yeah, I still have songs like hooks that I'm like, man, I don't got a verse for it. But the song's there, and one day it's gonna come out.
Yeah, it's gonna come out. Yeah.
Or one day somebody's gonna get on it. You know, I think it's important to like, you know, there's a lot of people that be like, "Yo, release music fast." I'm like, I don't know, man. Sometimes I want to make sure that what I'm releasing, quality, I really like it, and that every time I hear it, you know,
Yeah, yeah,
it still
absolutely.
gets to my heart.
If it's not, if you're not satisfied for how it sounds,
yeah,
you always got to go with your instinct. You know, like, and I appreciate that you're authentic in your music. I heard Bambi, I heard Coche. Coche just came out, right? I heard Bambi, Coche. I think there was one more. I can't remember the name though. Shit.
Cuidado Conmigo Es Mala.
No, it wasn't. Conmigo Es Mala. That one. That was fire.
So that was the era of like the Spanish trap, right?
Yeah.
Everybody on me, make a Spanish trap. I'm like, okay. I'm like, but you know, it was really dirty, and I don't swear in my music, like, and I'm very subliminal, so I'm very sexual talking, like yo hago perreo, so.
Yeah.
You know,
for the ladies.
I do for the bed. No, bro, I make music for the bed, like an R&B singer.
Absolutely,
literally. Like, so that's my thing. But I don't swear, and I do subliminal. So, yeah, it's like I want to make sure that my music, you know, it's like it takes that. ¿Cómo se diría? Como que the road where I want it is like. To focus on my perreo, to focus on songs that I feel every single time I listen to them.
Yeah.
And I have songs that have sat in my studio for 2 years, you know, just for like either because of short of money or because of the time being. So I try not to follow trends, and Conmigo Es Mala comes in that point where like everybody's making trap. So I made it like kind of romantic, dirty, street, and kept that essence to it, but I just made it for that, really, that for the moment, just because everybody was on that.
Yeah, I respect that. I respect that. You know, you're trying to always expand your horizon a little bit. You know, you're comfortable. Sometimes what happens is artists stick to their bubble, to what they know, and they're afraid to kind of go out of their comfort zone.
Yeah.
Right. So I respect that you did that and go out your comfort zone a little bit, just to kind of feed the streets. So.
Yeah, and I got Unos 3 de la Mañana. That's another trap.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and I love that song. I think so. I did songs with Forensic and Memo, and we did like 3 tracks. Well, 2 tracks, all 3 together. The other 2 were like me and Forensic and me and Memo.
Okay.
But Unos 3 de la Mañana was the first one, and we literally did that like 4 in.the.morning. Didn't finish till like 7 a.m. I had the hook for like 3 years.
Damn.
And I kept trying to record it on beats. I never was able to get it through. And I decided to record it by like phrases. So it'd be like, baby, tú me llamas.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Okay.
And I go in, 1, 2, 3 de la mañana.
Okay.
And that's it. So I had to record it like that for some reason.
That's catchy as shit, though.
Yeah, I appreciate that, bro.
That is catchy as shit.
Yeah, and Forensic does some melodies because he sings. You know, he's got a good voice. He did some like background melodies, so I feel like that song is really complete. Like anybody that listens to it, like listen to those ad-libs.
Okay.
Like listen to his melodies, listen to the lyrics. Like I think it's a really dope song. I think my last music has been really great. Where I started at with Dañame la Mente is still my baby. Still, you know, like. I still like it, but you know, there's songs maybe like Luna, Ya No Quiere, Se Acabó, that they're good songs, but the quality's not there. You feel me?
Up to your standards.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So they're not songs that like I push as much no more. But I invite people to like just check them out.
Yeah,
give it a listen. You know,
no doubt. Where can they find you at?
Everywhere is Flip Nation. Literally together too. Or you can check me out on flipnationmusic.com. Instagram is flipnation with double N, unfortunately.
Flip Nation. We're gonna do this a couple times, so we're gonna do this a couple times.
Okay,
nice. We're not gonna conclude. Just normally it's like 3 times and then boom. So a little bit going back to kind of like the process of how you do music. Can you give us kind of like what your train of thought is once you hear a beat and you're in your zone and you're ready to paint?
So I believe that like my first phrase is everything.
Okay.
So if I catch that first phrase, like Coche, apenas comienza la noche.
Okay.
What can I add to that?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like that. And if I have the second phrase, even better. But I try to I don't freestyle because I'm more of a writer. but I have to freestyle something to feel it.
Okay.
So if you're not feeling it, I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, get close to the mic. Yeah,
Yo, my bad.
So the way the mic works is a condenser mic. So
Yo, and I usually speak loud as hell. I don't know why I'm being so quiet.
You're just in your vibe right now.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm speaking so quiet. No, I'm like, trust me, people tell me to be like lower my voice.
This is why I have the headphones on, because if I can't hear you, I gotta let you know. So
okay, no, and it's good that make sure we catch that audio.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what was it on though right now?
So we're basically
the process
you were answering the question about the way you process, like when you're train of thought.
Okay, so yeah, my first phrase is everything. I guess once in a while I mumble, to catch a melody, to catch something como que catchy.
Mm-hmm.
So like I tell you, I'm not a singer, I'm not a rapper, bro. Like I use creativeness. Like I try to be catchy. I try to be repetitive because that's what I've always learned. Like, if you listen to reggaetons back in the day or still now, if you hear that repetitive stuff, it's kind of catchy.
Okay.
So I try to have a subject on my songs. Like I'm not one of those, how a lot of people get on it and they speak about like various things. And I guess you call it bars. You feel me? I'm more like a message. My song's about a message.
Yeah.
It's got a point, whether it's for the discoteca, whether it's to fall in love, whether it's to, be sad about love or whatever. Like Botellas just came out about a month ago. And Botellas is one of those songs that I believe, like, it would make somebody cry just because they would feel that way and it would get to their heart.
We're gonna hear that. We're gonna hear one of these songs that you were mentioning. We're gonna connect you to the Bluetooth because I'm trying to listen to the 1, 2, 3 one you was talking about.
Oh, Nostradamus.
Yeah, we can hear that. I mean, we'll hear maybe a couple songs.
Yeah. We can do a couple clips of it so people catch on.
So do you ever get on a beat and just rap?
Just freestyle, so we do.
Well, I don't know what you.
So when I'm like, I hang out with Forensic a lot. That's my boy. That's like my studio buddy.
Mm-hmm.
He freestyles a lot, and he gets it out of me.
Okay.
So, but for me to like freestyle and just get on it, I got to be on that mission and want to write a song.
Okay. I
got to be on that mission, and I got to be alone, and I'll listen to a couple beats. And like I said, if that first phrase don't come out, I shouldn't be on that beat.
Yeah. So you go on the first phrase and kind of build from
there. Yeah. It's got to be a sensation. I'll repeat the beat a couple times if I like it.
Mm-hmm.
But there's some beats, bro, like they're really nice. And as much as you try to get on them,
it's hard.
You're not getting on them. So, and then you got to learn to work through it too, because recently I've been recording a song that. The hook is great, but it needs a semi. I have the verse, but that semi is like that little space is there.
Talking about the bridge?
Yeah, the bridge.
Okay.
So I haven't been able to fill it in.
Okay.
And I'm like, how do I fill it in? I don't know. I have ideas and I'll run ideas, but there hasn't been one that will convince me 100%. So,
and that's
freestyling, with my boy. So we'll either like be recording, but we get to those moments where it's like, yo, bro, I don't want to hear that beat no more. Like, throw on a beat, let's freestyle, and then we need that as an inspiration.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, there's been props to Forensic because that's my boy in the studio. There's been times where it's like we'll go freestyle and we hear a beat, and another song comes out, and we have a whole new hook. I swear to God, yo. Yeah, props to Forensic.
And then you forget about the last beat, and then you work on that one.
Yeah, yep. So, and then we stay kind of in rotation.
That's a restless artist right there.
Yeah, but it's good to do that too, because like you'll keep those ideas there.
Yeah,
and they won't go away. Instead of it just being on paper, even being on paper, you'll lose the melody. You'll lose how it went if you're not practicing it.
Yeah.
And then there's songs that. For example, we had one recorded not too long ago that we just felt like it was dull. It was like dying on us. And we kind of both talked to each other and we're like, yo, you know what? Let's look for a different beat. Maybe let's try the same lyrics. We looked for a whole different beat, and then it ended up going from reggaeton. Now it's a dance hall.
Okay.
So we grew up on dance halls,
Yeah,
so
we
it's
did.
like
Yeah.
it's
Rest in peace,
exciting.
Knowledge, yo.
Yo, rest in peace to Knowledge, man.
Yeah.
What he marked New England, bro.
Yeah.
Literally,
He did. He
is a New England.
he had everybody dancing.
I try asking people in the South because I live in North Carolina.
Yeah.
I try people asking in the South like, yo, Knowledge? Like Knowledge? I'm like, I gotta put you on.
Yeah,
like, give me 1 second.
He had the parties going. I didn't go to a lot of the parties, man, but the one thing I did remember is that his song would play in every party I was at. You know what I mean? So like, not even just his song, his music completely.
Well,
he's got a catalog like a motherfucker.
He was with DJ Styles.
Yeah. So yeah, shout out to him and his family, man. Rest in peace, Knowledge, and he's a pioneer to New England.
DJ Styles still around?
I don't know.
I haven't looked him up in maybe
could be
in a while.
Not sure.
I just look up Knowledge and yeah, kind of run it through.
Play his music and shit. Yeah. So for those who don't know Flip Nation, tell them a little bit about how long you've been doing music and what made you start doing music.
Oh, that's deep. So I moved out of Nashville, New Hampshire because I had to get out of here. Mm-hmm. A lot was going on. Way too much was going on. So I needed like a change of life. I ended up in North Carolina, and I'm about to turn 18 years old. Yeah, I was about to be 18. On the day I had a girlfriend at that time, and you know what? Right before I left here, we used to get with the boys, and shout out to Chewy because he used to hype me up and be like, yo, Flip, spit. Dude, I didn't know how to spit or nothing, but we just all hung out or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was always with Danilo, Bernie.
No names. We ain't name dropping here. Let's chill with the name dropping. Go ahead. You straight.
Yeah. So all that happening and stuff, like I ended up in North Carolina and I didn't have nothing to do.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So
yeah.
On my 18th birthday,
what made you move over there?
I put on. I had to move, bro. It was too much going on.
Yeah, but why North Carolina? Did you have family there?
Oh yeah, mom's moved out there.
Okay.
Yeah. Mom's moved out there, so I had, just had to go. Anyways, I'm out there, and on my 18th birthday, I sit down and I write to Bone Thugs and Harmony, Crossroads
to the beat. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn, that's random.
Yeah.
That's like 1994, bro.
Well, that's the first beat I ever write to.
Tell me.
Dude, if I showed you the song, you'd laugh. Like, and man, listen, the girlfriend I had at the time, she hyped me up.
Okay.
Yo.
She's a real one.
Yo, she put me as a ringtone. Yo, listen,
a ringtone
yo, this is ringtone time, baby. Yo, yeah,
a ringtone.
Yo,
she did that Bobby Shmurda shit,
and I don't know. It felt good, It felt good. Uh-huh. So I went with it, and you gotta understand, I come from a music family.
Yeah.
So my brother's a DJ.
Mm-hmm.
My father's a singer, and he's a DJ. Old school DJ, of course. But he was more of a sound engineer, like his whole life. But he was a singer.
Okay,
that's what he fed us with.
Mm-hmm.
And just being there that day where I write this song, I promised myself I was gonna do this for the rest of my life. On my 18th birthday, not knowing what was gonna happen with me because. You gotta understand, I wasn't the greatest kid. Like I didn't graduate, I didn't do a lot of great things. So I didn't have a lot of knowledge. For example, of let's say the normal world. All I did was kind of stick to the same routines. Yes. So yeah, man. I moved out there and I just started seeing the difference in, for example, Mi Gente Latina. So up here. I grew up with Puerto Ricans and Dominicans, a few Colombians. There was
Mexicans.
1 or 2 Mexicans, a few of them. It wasn't that many.
Now it is. There's a bunch.
Oh yeah.
And Brazilians.
A lot. It grew. Oh yeah. Oh, and Brazilians. Of course.
There's a bunch of Brazilians.
Of course.
Shout out to my gente de Brazil.
Yes. So what was we on?
So you going?
Oh, to North Carolina. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just start getting into it, man, and I believed it so much, bro, that I started handing out CDs.
No, bro, that's not. I mean, bro,
Listen,
you gotta start somewhere.
when I tell you, I really like am one of those like artists that really created himself. Is because I even though I come from a music family, like I really grew up around reggaeton. I really grew up around music. I heard music all my life.
Mm-hmm.
So even though I didn't have the talent or the skill, like, you know, the natural born skill, I feel like throughout time I've made my own way, my own vocal. Because like I said, I can't really sing, but I'll sing a little bit my own way. I can't rap completely, but I'll, you know.
Well, that's why you
rap
have your
my own
engineer
way.
and all that, and your producer to make you sound like that.
Yeah. But you know, everything
Cardi B
starts.
can't sing or can't rap, but her producer makes it look like a genius.
Yeah.
Am I lying? Am I lying? Clip that.
Well, here and there, you know. It's all right. She's dope here and there.
She's great.
Yeah.
She don't write her own rap, so you know, but she's still.
Yeah. See, so that's one thing. That's one thing. So like about me, fam. Like the day I don't write is just the day I'll just stop. There's no point. Like,
yeah.
You know what? Like, for example, J Balvin. Yo, he's probably one of my
legend.
Yo, he's probably one of my favorites. But you look behind him, and yeah, he writes his own stuff, and that's why I respect it too, because he's part of it.
Mm-hmm.
But bro, he has a lot of writers. So and that's just to name him, but everybody else, it's just part of the process.
Yeah.
But I just feel like it'll take that fun away.
Mm-hmm.
Like it won't be me no more. It won't be the artist. It won't be me trying to struggle, trying to write that new song, trying to create a new melody for somebody else that they'll enjoy. And I tell people like, don't judge my music off one song, because like I said, there's gonna be one that you'll like, and that's what I do. I make music because I like it too, but I make music on a subject. So if you're feeling sad, yo, well, they just gonna hit different.
It's great because the music now lacks substance.
If you going out, if you feeling on some perreo, you know, put Coche on right now. Yeah. If you like a girl, like, and you want to dedicate her a song, yo, dedicate her is Obvio.
Hey.
You know, and then you got a baddie, unos 3 de la mañana.
Oh, he got songs
she
for
calling
the girls,
you at 2 a.m., you know, 3 a.m., and you're like, yo, do girl, like that's what you call me for. And the song's based on that, you know, literally like I wake up and she's not there no more.
Yeah, like
I want her to stay, but I'm just her 1, 2, 3 a.m. guy. Like that's what the song's based about.
It's a booty call.
Yeah.
The booty call. We good with the camera? All right.
I'm good.
So damn, I just licked the mic. Anyway, so all right, so you know, if you were to talk to somebody who's new, right? Somebody just random, right? What would be your 1 minute sales pitch of your music? If you talk to them right now on the camera, why should they listen to your music?
Yo, fam, I'm worth it. A lot of music that's sounding right now, and mostly like on the reggaeton world, it's overrated. Like, check me out. You're gonna love it. You're gonna dance. It's gonna be a whole good mood. So, and I consider I make good reggaeton, and it's clean with some bellaqueo in it.
Hey, Dios.
Yeah.
All right, word. So what I want to do now?
That was a crazy sale, bro. I don't know if I'd sell that. I don't know if I sold.
Hopefully,
literally, I'm on the spot. I haven't done this. I think this is my real first podcast interview.
Yeah, probably.
Literally, I did. Like I've done radio station.
You're our first guest here. We just literally finished the studio, so you're literally our first guest.
It's an honor. It's an honor, bro.
Nah,
let's make history.
No, thank you. So let me ask you, before we get into listening to the song, tell me about Los de la Vuelta and how you came up with that whole name and what that's about.
All right, so Los de la Vuelta, dang. So this is like back. So I get to North Carolina 08, right? Mm-hmm. And, you know, everybody's speaking to me in Spanish. You know, yo estoy hablando en español and everything, but they're like flip, like, and they're like, so I used to be like, yo, really, flip, el de la vuelta.
Okay.
Like, la vuelta.
La vuelta, you come out of la vuelta. That's
so just to play it off, and they'd be like, la vuelta, da-da-da, and it kind of like, you know, if they knew English or Spanish, they kind of understand. Mm-hmm. But I kind of just stuck to that.
Yeah.
And they'd ask me, what's flip? And I'm like, la vuelta.
Got it.
So that's how I came about it. So I started like,
what's that GIF, that meme online
So-
when you go like this, the black guy goes like this.
so yo, I'm a big believer in my team, like the people that I work with, and I tell any artist like props to you if you do it by yourself, if you're producing, you're recording yourself, yo, props to you. That's dope. But I'm nothing without the heads that have helped me. My first producer, Askenex from Chile, Savions El Técnico, that has, you know, worked with me through Conmigo es Mala, through, you know, great songs. Danny DJ El Emperador.
Okay, damn.
Like,
Say
he's
that 10
my
times.
right hand man. I love him. He's from El Salvador and he lives there.
Shout out to El Salvador,
Yeah.
Chile.
Yo, Clef, like, it's my boy. He's another producer.
Okay.
He's Spaniard and lives in Colombia
Mm-hmm.
for some reason. Oh yeah, he got married actually with a Colombian girl. Now he like lives in Colombia, so it's dope. And it's crazy because I met him on my second release song. He liked it. He was like, you know, he became a friend. And I started telling him like, bro, you like reggaeton so much. Like, why don't you try producing it? And he started messing around with it.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's recorded for Brian Myers, Nicky Jam.
Oh, word.
And he's a young cat. Like, he's young when I met him.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's very young when I met him through online. You know, I've never met him in person.
Just press the volume. Press the power cord, the power button. Sorry, my bad. I was getting a phone call. My mom's calling me.
good.
Should be all right.
You good.
Okay, so you were working with the producer, Brian Myers and Nicky Jams. Okay.
Yeah. Well, no. He started working with them.
Oh no,
you know,
my bad.
like,
The producer started working with Brian
so
Myers. And
like
Nicky
I
Jam.
seen his growth, and you know, we work nowadays. We work together, but I know him since my second song before he was ever, you know, a producer and stuff like that. And today he's done great things. So that makes me really happy to see my boys like winning. 'Cause, bro, it's not easy.
It's not easy.
People are selfish in this game.
Absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely.
a lot of producers get screwed on their money.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of producers don't get their rights.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
You gotta handle the
so-
business part.
I think like Los de la Vuelta, parce, is everything to me. Yes, throughout time, you know, a lot of people have kind of gone in, have left.
It happens.
You know, and I have fallen off with certain people, and what I can say is like, you know, if it wasn't for them, the music wouldn't be as good, honestly.
Okay.
You know, they give ideas. Coche, matter of fact, Coche is like a song that the producer switched a couple things on it.
Mm-hmm.
So it was recorded different. He took like a piece of the verse. He's like, yo, I want this here. Moved it. You know what I'm saying? Made it more catchy. And I was like, you know what? I like it. I'm like, nice.
Sometimes
So his creativeness, if it wasn't for that, like,
there's a saying, man.
Yeah.
There's a saying with my favorite football team that says, "You can't be great without the greatness of others."
yeah, man.
So,
people,
you know,
if you do everything alone, good for you. But I love my team. I wouldn't trade them for nothing. I'm very loyal to them.
Shout out to you.
You know, I get told a lot like, "Yo, why don't you just pay one of these big producers?" And I'm like, I can. And you know what? I have worked with a big producer, DJ Sonic.
Okay.
No nos hablamos.
Sony.
Yeah, Sonic. Yes.
Damn,
yes.
Sonic.
He legend, bro. DJ Sonic. He gave me the opportunity to work with him. Yo, loved it.
Word.
You know what? He put me on game because, you know, he taught me like the business side.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he never tells me this. Yo, bro, like I almost cried that day.
Damn.
Yo, he's telling me on the phone, like, yo, you got
Gems.
you got your masters right? Yo, what about this? Yo, you got this? Like, you know, telling me about, you know, websites. And I'm like, bro, all I got is my music on my distributor.
So he's giving you some game.
He's like, yeah, bro, you missing a bunch of things.
Yeah.
I was like, you gotta understand, Conmigo es Mala has already dropped. It already was on like, you know, pretty good numbers. So like, I never seen that money.
So you're doing. He's giving you some game on like,
Yeah.
bro, you're just wasting your time.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
And I said, I asked him, I said, what you mean? I'm like, I got my stuff on Spotify. He's like, yeah, but you're not claiming your letra, you know, your
BMI
writing,
rights and all
your
that.
BMI, like
Yeah.
nothing. I got ASPAP. That's what I got. But yeah, he's like,
Sometimes you need that,
put me
bro.
on game, and I'm not gonna lie, bro. That day hit me hard.
Oh, I bet it did, bro.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you know, God doesn't do things without a reason, right? There's
Yes.
always a reason. So He led you to that for Him to tell you that. So now you learn. So going forward, you're
Yeah.
always gonna have great. You know, you're not gonna stop making music.
Yeah.
So you're always gonna have great songs in the future that now is gonna set you up for what He
Yeah.
said.
And now you know what? I have a lot more fun. Like once I learned the business, and it's not that expensive. Like make the investment.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like it's not that expensive.
Get it
You know,
right.
to claim your rights. It's not that expensive.
Yeah, get it right.
So I believe that, like, you know, if it wasn't for him, if it wasn't for me working for him giving me the opportunity, I would have not been able to, you know, appreciate this moment as much.
Mm-hmm.
Because now I'm like, everything's claimed. Whether we do numbers or we don't, it's ours.
It's yours.
Nobody's
exactly.
stealing it. Nobody's trying to do nothing. It's
yours.
It's yours.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And what's good about that is you can, you know,
You set up for yourself
once you're
for life.
gone, bro, it's gonna be
Yeah.
left to your family or
Exactly.
your kids or whoever you have.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So Flip, before we end this, I want to hear at least a song from you. So what we're gonna do is connect it to the Bluetooth. You have your cell phone with you?
Yeah.
Go ahead and click on the Bluetooth button. All right, turn it off, and then turn it on again. You're gonna see on the screen it says, okay. Then you're gonna go connect to the Bluetooth. It's gonna say Rodecaster.
Got it.
And then from there, whenever you're ready, Bernie, what you want to do is put the level midway on the Bluetooth level, and you can press play whenever you want.
All right, we're gonna start when it's 3 de la mañana. 3 de la mañana y usted me llama.
So we can, I can hear it.
Un poquito de respeto para mí.
That's good.
Estando con el memo, forense, sabio ser técnico. Yo, Clef, este servidor from Nation, for Nation, los de la vuelta.com. Oye, baby, tú me llamas. 1, 2, 3 de la mañana. La cana no te aguanta. Y aunque me encanta mi corazón, pide que no te vayas. Baby, tú me llamas. 1, 2, 3 de la mañana. La cana no te aguanta. Y aunque me encanta mi corazón, pide que no te vayas. Son las 4 de la mañana, baby, tú me llamas pensando en mi cama. Yo sé que te encanta la fama. Como yo te quito las ganas. Yo paso por ti en un carro italiano. Contigo yo todo lo gano. Tu fantasía yo la sano. Y mis sentimientos son claros. Tú sabes que yo estoy para ti, aunque no estoy seguro que tú estés para mí. Por ti yo siempre estoy aquí, pero a ti te encanta hacerte la actriz. Cuenta las sombras de gris, cuando las hacemos te pones feliz. Yo sé que para ti solo soy un desliz. En mi
What about your
corazón
verse? Is
marcaste
your verse
una
the second one?
cicatriz.
My verse the last one.
Te quiero de más, tú solo pa' una cosa.
3? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that catchiness.
This is Probar de mi suerte. So this is like based on losing her and trying again.
Okay.
Like I'm gonna try again. I want to try my luck again.
Nuestro reencuentro, baby, coleccionando tus recuerdos en mi mente.
Dime si nos vemos. Aquí sigo esperándote. Vente, vamos a perdernos. Quiero repetir lo de ayer. Dime si nos vemos. Te pasas en mi mente. No quiero perderte. Probaré mi suerte. Tal vez lo consiga esta vez.
¿Qué dirías si te llamo esta noche
That's some fire.
para vernos otra vez? Necesito
They both were.
saber si un
First one was
beso
fire.
huele en tu piel que de esa noche.
Yo, Forensic got a lot of talent. Man.
Yo, I was listening because I was promoting the flyer and his clip. I would put like some of his songs, Juju, and I'm listening like, yo, this is nice.
This is Benedict, boricua, un parcero de nosotros de allá. So I'm gonna adelantarlo to what I consider like one of my best verses. My bad. I'm trying to find the right
No,
part.
you good. Yeah, it gets edited in.
Oh, okay.
Soñándote, dando vueltas solo por Medellín. Parece que me bloqueaste, más seguro nunca me olvidaste. Aunque esté tratando, soy todo lo que soñaste. Deja el orgullo saber que mi corazón robaste.
Oh, yeah? You know what? That's not the first time I've been told that.
Aquí sigo esperándote. Con la sensación de que
artist, so hey, I'll take it.
Sigo soñándote.
I'm a big fan of
Quiero
them.
abrir mis ojos que tú estés y que ya nunca me falte. Dime si nos vemos. Arreglamos esto, quiero sentir esos besos. Eres incomparable y daría lo que fuera por tenerte de regreso. Let's go. Nuestro reencuentro, baby.
These are like the features.
Okay.
All right.
Last one. We're gonna have to conclude real quick.
Well, then the last one, let's do Coche.
All right, let's do Coche.
Coche is the
Coche
latest.
just came
Coche is the
out.
latest one,
Yeah.
and I really believe in this song.
The song's fire. I heard it this morning.
I believe in it a lot.
The most
Listen to
valuable
catchiness.
producer.
Apenas comienza la noche y ya baby tú estás caliente. Me dice nos vamos pa'l coche y yo le sigo la
But I
corriente.
can't hear her sing.
Móntate, dale sin miedo, suéltate, que voy sin freno, bésame. Yo
don't have
también
another headphone.
quiero
I'm telling you, I gotta
al
get an extension.
rozarme
Ah,
mami
you good, you good.
acelero. Me dice a cuánto le subo, que baby quiero un estanque. Por ti al cielo yo subo, tu voz se enciende, me arranque. Móntate, dale sin miedo, suéltate, que voy sin freno, bésame. Yo también quiero, al rozarme mami acelero. Quiere quemar hasta que el humo empañe el cristal, sentir la adrenalina
Everything's
que la ponga a
subliminally in
temblar.
of a car.
Con todos los caballos
Yeah,
de fuerza,
yeah, I've
ella
noticed
sale
that.
a vacilar cuando me escucha llegar. Dice que le gusta que la gasolina
I'm very intricate when I'm listening to a lot of things, especially the substance of the song.
Well, you're a lyric guy.
Yeah, so
I'm with you.
The name of the song and then how you relate to the name of the song.
Yeah.
It's all a part of the art. Love that shit.
I guess
That's the type of shit that gets me gravitates to the song quick.
nah, but you know what I noticed? Like us that grew up northeast on the northeast, like we're lyric guys.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because of the Jadas and
Yeah,
my
the
favorite
lyrics.
rap is DMX, bro.
Yeah.
So
I don't have a favorite anymore. I can't
was-
say because I love music
yo,
completely.
rest in peace, DMX,
Yeah.
bro. Yo, he's such.
He
a
was
shit.
out here for a little bit. You
Yo,
know that?
listen, really?
He bought property out here. He was with the Rough Riders out here. Yeah, he was out here for a little bit.
No way,
Yeah, before
bro.
he passed. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a big influence to my life and to like, yeah, as far as music. Oh,
he's
so
nasty.
you know what's funny? My first translated CD, my older brother Christian goes up to me and he's like, "Yo, I'm
Bluetooth.
I'm a young man, bro. I'm like maybe 9, 10 years old.
Mm-hmm.
He brings Fresh of My First, Blood of My Blood to me.
Oh, that's a classic.
He says, "Yo, I need you to translate this."
That's a
I
classic.
said, "Translate it."
Used to be my dog. He was in my left titty. Scream
Scream
rather
rather
die.
die,
Thought you would die with me. Found out he's a bitch. He didn't even ride with me.
Now it's a war, you ain't on the side
Ride
with me.
Oh yeah, classic.
Yeah, that's
Classic.
a Jay-Z too.
Yeah, hell yeah. Listen, all right. So we got a show. We got 2 shows this
We
weekend.
got 2 shows. Yes,
We got Capo, which
Capo,
is fire. I wish I could make it,
Oceanside.
man. I can't make it. Sorry.
it's all good.
But
It's all
Capo's
good.
dope. That's big, bro. So I'm
Very
hoping,
big.
mucho éxito with that for sure.
Thank you, gracias. amigo.
Network as much as you can. Talk to the people. You already know. I don't have to tell you this stuff.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
just want to put it out there. So check them out in Boston, Oceanside Arena. I've been to that place. I went there with Elvis Martinez show. It's huge. It is dope. People there are dope. And then we also have this Saturday here. You got your homecoming show,
Yes, at 809
Bar and Grill.
Bar and Grill. Yes.
Yeah, April 26th.
Yo, come through.
Show
Like,
starts at 10, so come
like-
early. Come early, get your drinks and all that, because once we gonna start rocking, we're gonna start rocking. It's gonna be lit from the first set to the last set.
Like,
So
if you
don't
like
miss
to
it.
dance, like, come out, because that's the vibes we want. Like, we want to bring back that tropical vibe, not just reggaeton vibes no, like let's hit up a little bit of bachata, let's hit a little merengue, let's hit a little salsa, and then you're gonna have talents out there already singing some reggaeton, some hip hop.
Yeah.
So
A bunch of everything.
and we're gonna have a little bit of everything. So yeah, come through.
We got Avila and Forense. So
Avila and Forense.
Okay. We got
Podium.
DJ Man's gonna be in the building. You got DJ
Yes.
J Nova's gonna be in the building.
Nova, yes.
And you got Ajuzo the Rebel. You have Euphoria. And you got my man right here, Flip Nation, closing out the show. So,
Yes,
and it's
come
gonna be
through.
crazy. So, again, come early, buy your drinks early, get your table set up. I'm gonna be at the door. I'm gonna be around. Say what's up to you, man.
It's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be fun. So
Yeah.
come through, show love. We don't know when he's coming back again, so we got to take this advantage.
Hopefully we make this more happen more. And I'm just trying to build up some connections. I got to build up more of a team.
Yeah,
Get you a team, guys. Like, have people that believe in you. Have people that are willing to invest. Like, stop hanging out with people that don't got nothing productive to do in your life. You go home and just watch YouTube. Hang out by yourself, bro. A lot of unproductive people out here.
100%.
Yes, sir.
100%. Tell them where they can find your music again.
Yo, Flip Nation everywhere, or flipnationmusic.com. But you go to Spotify, Flip Nation together. All right. So that's FLIPNATION.
This your boy Gordy.
FLIPNATION.
All right, Felipe. Flip Nation, Lo de la Vuelta. Shout out to the guys that are around here. It's first time here in Nashville, so let's show them a good time Saturday. Again, this Friday is actually, the main reason why you're here. So I want to mucho éxito, kill it set, make it memorable. So you give it everything you got, and people will
and excuse my nervousness. This is my first podcast. I think I'm sure it is. I'm 100% sure it is.
It's good. Don't even worry about it. That's why it's a podcast and not a radio interview. But yo, this is your boy Gordy. This is Flow Talk intro. This is your boy Gordy. This is Flow Talk. Flip Nation, I appreciate you coming by. Lo de la Vuelta. Let's get it.
Fam.
Friday, Capo. Saturday, 809 Bar and Grill. We're going to get lit.
Come through.
Come through.
Vamos a bailar.
Peace.